Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot, and this is your daily dust for Saturday, May 27th if you're watching in real time, but it can also be for whenever you stumble upon it. It's a timeless reading. Generally, I like to film it a day ahead of time and post it on that day if I can remember to flip the public switch. And I like to pick a different tarot deck every day. Sometimes, of course, I have to repeat. If you have a tarot deck that you've made, please reach out to me. I would love to review it and feature it on my daily dust. And also, I like to use occasionally some oracle cards of different sorts. Today, I was very much feeling the mermaid energy, and Dame Darcy is a wonderful, wonderful artist and a wonderful person. Made this lovely deck, the Mermaid Tarot. You can find this on her Etsy. And it doesn't come with a book, but you can get a PDF book. And I recommend doing that because she has a fun way with words as well. She has calendars, all kinds of fun stuff. Okay. So I like to get a 3-card general message. The messages are going to be whatever the messages are. Sometimes it feels like past, present, and future within the same day, you know, like morning, noon, night. Sometimes it's just something that alludes to the future or some kind of remembrance of the past as well. Whoop, that one wanted to come out. Temperance. Okay, there's our first card. And oh no, 10 of Pentacles, oh my goodness. Lovey-dovey time, legacy time. I also recommend checking out Queen Sugar. I posted a video that she just did on my community page if you want to go check that out. It's about what your honeymoon's going to be like. So I have honeymoon dreams in my head right now. And yeah, 10 of Pentacles came out for the pile that I chose, so I'm so excited. Anyway, let's get 2 more cards here. They're thick, so they sort of stick a little bit. Okay, and we have the 8 of Wands. Yeah, I'm holding the deck upside down, more or less. Generally, I don't do reversals, but we can look at both sides of the 8 of Wands. It's a good card, though. 8 of Wands, definitely communication, something quick happening, propelling, but maybe because it was upside down or reversed, it's maybe there's a timing thing here. Sometimes it feels like things are happening quickly and moving fast, and other times it feels like, is this ever going to happen? So that might be what's going on here. And okay, 8 of Swords. Okay. Let's zoom on in and see what we get. So the 8 of Swords just feels like, you know, a self-imposed bondage. Most of the Swords cards are your own mind getting in the way, your monkey mind. Your brain activity, your mind, your mental processes can all be very good and helpful in your day-to-day, but sometimes those thoughts can cause anxiety and things that don't need to happen. Most of the time, the thoughts that creep into our head, those negative thoughts that creep into our head, are not productive, and they're not real. They're not actually very real. You can make with what you want. I mean, I did this all day yesterday. I was like, my mind was kind of in a different direction, and the nice thing about being, you know, tarot reader, studying these things, being a light worker, is that I see it happening, so I'm sort of self-aware, but sometimes I'm still not fully able to get out of that mode of thinking, and maybe you're the same, you know. So there are going to be days where sometimes your thoughts just go south or negative, especially if this 8 of Wands is like this. It's like, you know, is this happening? Is this not happening? But I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles, it's inevitable. It's like written in stone. It's etched in the history books, in your karmic destiny. You are destined to be with this special someone. If you know them, great. If you don't know them, they're there. They're coming. It's a happily ever after. It's marriage for a lot of you. It's life partner. It's legacy. Like most of the times I see Ten of Pentacles because it's a material card and it's pentacles and it's earth and it's stability. I see like taking on somebody's name, sometimes like that. So it can also sometimes it can have to do with a business or something like that, where you've come up with this great name for your business. Sometimes it could be a collaboration and two people have come up with a name that represents the both of them, and that might live on forever. See, there's things that you can create now that can live on forever, and it's not always your children that do that, but most of the time it is. Most of the time your legacy is your children, but legacy can be in the form of all kinds of creations that you make with each other and your name, and the good works and deeds that you do and things like that. So basically that's kind of what this is. It's like together you're creating this wonderful happily ever after, these future things. And you may also be feeling it currently too, like the energy you feel with this person feels very dynamic and full and fulfilling and happy and content and empowering and balanced and energetic. I just like all these words are coming to my mind, but it feels that way. It feels peaceful, it feels compassionate. I love the dolphins in this one because it represents pets. But in this case, because it's mermaids, like you're underwater, this could also be this feeling of being able to live underwater with somebody. And I mean in a symbolic way, of course. But if you're with a person who's very emotional, maybe, or a Pisces, or a 12th house person, there's a layer of depth to a certain person that sometimes it's hard to live with people who are very deep, right? And like in my case, I have Virgo moon in the 12th house, and I feel like there's a part of me, like the Virgo moon, that's like, what am I doing here? What's happening? I'm so confused, kind of a little, because Virgo is opposing Pisces and Venus and Neptune, and so sometimes Virgos like the stability and dependability. But see, you have the best of both worlds here in the Ten of Pentacles. You have the stability of the Pentacles. Look at all the sandcastles and the earthly textures here, but you also have the wonder and the mystery and the beauty of the water and the deep waters. And so with the Eight of Wands, I feel like this doesn't have to, you don't have to just stay in this world. You can travel, you can go anywhere, you can adventure, you can do whatever you want. It feels like there's some kind of strong message coming through, maybe very soon for you. But, and that may help you get out of this funk. I think you're in a funk where you're like, you feel restricted by things. You feel restricted by your surroundings. Maybe you're like, well, I have this to do and this to do, and I have all these obstacles in the way. Maybe I don't have enough money or this and that. Whatever the obstacles you're seeing is keeping you from taking a move or making a move. Feeling like also that by making a move or taking a chance or a risk that you might get hurt. But sure, we get hurt sometimes, but usually the risk is worth it. It usually is. So go for it. This feels like a go for it because it's a happily ever after. And I hope you like it. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.